when things don't work out just right, don't worry about it. Just get creative. They say an eco-friendly house can't be built in 150 days for $150,000, and I say it can. I'm Alan Smith. Join me as I push the limits with time, budget, and creativity with the Garden Home Challenge, exclusively on eHow Home. These kitchen cabinets we picked up at Habitat for Humanity, this unit plus a bit more, which we're not using right now, was $65, and this was $85. And you can look right over here, you can see we've got some areas that are going to need a little bit of tender love and care, but that's no problem. Now, the cabinets we're using below are cabinets that were pre-made. I feel like we got a good price on them. They weren't quite what we wanted to match these. This is called a shaker style. It's this very narrow board that runs across. So what Tony's doing, he's taking the doors and the drawers off, and what he's doing is, you can see here that these are very simple. There's no trim board on them at all. And we've got this trim board here. So what he's done is he's taken a 2 1/4 inch board. It's about 1/4 inch thick, same size as this board, and he's applying them to each of the cabinet doors. And he's going to apply them by using glue, and he'll clip them on these kinds of clips. And then, once glued, he will take a small finishing nail, one about this size here, and use that to finish it off. Then it'll get just a little bit of caulk, and then these will all be sanded. You can see these need a little caulking too, and of course some sanding. Then they'll all be painted the same color. We won't have black and white down here. We're going to get them all going the same direction. You know, I'm leaning a little more toward white, but I'd be interested to know what color you think these ought to be, because like I said, they've all got to be the same color. And then on the drawers, I just want to point out the drawers here. What we're doing here is we're modifying this drawer the same way, where we've got a smaller piece of wood here and here and here. And what Tony and I decided to do was actually make these boards a little smaller. So rather than being 2 1/4 inch boards, these are 2 inch boards, which means that space in between, which you can see right here, space in between here, will be similar. It'll be broader. And even though the trim board below will be slightly smaller than the trim board you see here, or more clearly, the trim board on the drawers will be slightly smaller, I don't think you'll be able to detect it. So what we've done here is we have a conglomeration of something that we bought at the Habitat for Humanity store that's being repurposed. We found these cabinets that now have to have a little bit of modification done to them, but I think the results are going to be spectacular. If you're enjoying following what we're doing here with the house, tell a friend about it, and make sure you subscribe to eHow Home. And I want to know what you think about the color.